Sorry. We should be live?
We rank DBM cast.
Yeah.
We're waiting for December 11th, 2024. There we go, we're live.
Hi, everybody. Bit of a different cast as well. It's not even the cast. The cast will probably end up being towards this weekend. Oh, I can hear myself in your background. You might want to meet me. I can hear myself.
Oh. Why can you hear yourself? That's so weird.
It's like very muffled. Anyway, hi guys. We're doing something a little different because we got a bit of time before Moro versus T-Rex cast. We thought we would just go through and rank all of the... Ignore the duplicates. Ignore the duplicates. Someone messed up. I'm not going to say who. But I didn't make the tier list. Did you make the tier list, Stu? No, I'm going to...
No, not me. It was obviously true.
Oh, yeah, probably true. So, we're just going to talk about the casts in retrospective. This isn't really going to be our opinions on the matchups. We might mention if, like, our opinion has changed since we've done the cast on them. You know, we're just going to kind of... It's very, I would say, just free flow with what we do today. Kind of like the ranking. But we're hopefully not going to be here for, like, how long were we here last time? Like 2 hours?
Yeah, about 2 hours.
I could do with us not being here for 2 hours. So, yeah?
Can you still hear yourself?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
It should be. I can hear myself a little bit, but it's whatever. We should... I wonder where Sauron Gandalf is going to go. Well, that's why it's at the end. So we create a mystery. Let's start with Jungle Trap, the first ever DBM cast. Now, I created DBM cast just because... What is this? Whatever. I created DBM cast just because I thought it would be an interesting and fun thing to do. I enjoyed versus debating. I enjoyed the Death Battle casts. But, you know, Death Battle casts pick some funny matchups. A lot of the time. I don't think I'm saying anything bad by saying that. What did we just have? Saitama's Schoolgirl? And this was the first, so it does hold a very special place in my heart. I think it was a fun cast. I lost, which, funny enough, this is the only cast where I have, like, definitively lost. What do you think, Jim?
If I'm being completely honest, I don't remember anything about this one.
Wow. Wow, I can't believe that. We started with this one mostly because, I'll be honest, we knew we would get views and attention. I know Pin likes Jungle Trap. I don't really care for it. Not really my cup of tea. But I feel like just for being, the precedent, I think it should go in B. I think that's a good baseline. Like, are you better than Jungle Trap, or are you worse than it? Okay. Doofenshmirtz versus Crocker. This was another one that me and Pin did. You weren't here, but at this time, were you?
No, I judged.
Oh, did you? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you guys got me to judge, I believe.
This is when we pulled you in. This was a fun one. It was interesting going over both characters. It was funny when I brought out, like, the black hole feats for the... for the
what
hamster.
Do you mean the star... what do you mean the hamster is star level?
That was silly and that was stupid. I enjoyed it. I really like the cast. What did you think of it?
I enjoyed it. It was fun.
I mean, it was like the first time you were on a cast with us.
I remember becoming a mod by just going, it would be funny if you guys made me a mod, and then y'all did, and I was like, oh,
To be fair, we did kind of need mods, and we were looking for other judges, and we were like, yeah, this person seems trustworthy.
I know you well enough. Get in here.
I was like, I worked on a blog with you. Where do you put it then?
I would probably put it, like, next to Jungle Trap.
Yeah, I think a B is... All these ads, welcome to fucking fandom. Whatever. We won't fret, because next is the first me and Germ cast, which is like over 6 months ago now. Father versus Big Mom.
I could have totally won. In retrospect,
Good of you.
yeah, I remember right after ending, people going, now I'm kind of thinking Big Mom wins. It's just like, why didn't you think that earlier?
Because I'm a good debater. They didn't think it because it was what I wanted them to, to think.
It was actually hypnosis. That's why you keep winning.
This one was good, yeah. I enjoyed exploring K&D. K&D is really under research, although I think is getting a blog now. So I'm... Is this like Terraria music? Hang on. This is Warhammer music. What? I was on the Death Battle tier list. Oh, whatever. You guys can listen to this again. Yeah, I enjoyed this one. It was fun. It was fun bringing up Father Feet. Definitely one of the casts where it's like, man, maybe I shouldn't have won that. In retrospective, I do think... I mean, I think I had good arguments for Father, but he is so generally under-researched as a character that it'll be hard to make.
Oh, sorry.
You go on. You go on.
No, you were speaking. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I was basically done with my sentence. Really.
I will say, it was one of my first debates. I came in like without really researching because I had a lot going on at the time. So I feel like if we ever have One Piece on again, I am going to do so much better.
Hopefully the big free BR would have dropped by then. I would have helped you a bit more in the research department.
We want to do a One Piece matchup or blog, but all of them are... you have to wait for the big blog.
No, we don't have to really wait for casts. Technically, we can do a One Piece cast whenever, but I don't think we've actually talked about a One Piece cast since this one.
Oh yeah,
I don't think so. I can't think of any notable. Luffy Spider-Man for like a week.
Let's not bring that up.
Yeah, guys. Did you know that Pin and Germ were trying to convince me to do Luffy Spider-Man on the cast, and then I prevented them because I said this would be horrible for you guys? Yeah.
That was a dark time, okay?
You're lucky that... See, this is why I'm the owner of cast. I would...
It was kind of funny, though.
It was kind of... Where do you want to put it? Because I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think I would probably go another B.
Wow. with being very adventurous with our tiers.
Well, it's like, I guess it would be high B.
Oh, high B. Ooh. Ooh, daring today, aren't we? Okay, and I'm trying to go in chronological order. I think we're already out of it because of... I'm pretty sure Father Big Mom was... Yeah, okay.
Spamton and Kuma was before Big Mom.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Spamton Kuma now. This was... There's no Beetlejuice vs. Ghostbusters. Don't talk about Beetlejuice vs. Ghostbusters here. We don't talk about that.
Shush.
Maybe in a future cast, but we'll kind of talk about it. Okay, so Spamton vs. Dr. Kuma was one that I was pushing for a long time, just because it was like my hyperfixation matchup for like 2 weeks. We did it. It was me, Pen. You were there.
I was there.
You were there. And it was fun. I really enjoyed it. Kuma won, which, spoilers, if you haven't read the Spamton vs. Kuma blog, is a lot more correct than the cast made it seem. It is not close because of, like, multi Half-Life AI that you can get to.
The cast had it seem close.
Oh, I'm so tired of this just, like, not shuffling my Death Battle playlist. I have a Death Battle playlist, right? Well, we can listen to Game Over for, like, an hour. That's fine. I like the song. Yeah, so this one
is this man?
This one was super fun. I was really nervous for it because Half-Life AI is really under research. I ended up watching the entire series, not the VODs. The VODs would take me a long time to get through. For those who don't know, the blogs ended up taking like 6 to 8 months because we started it around the time after the cast dropped, because I was really excited. I was like, oh, I want to do this as a bonus blog. The entire research team like nosedived and wouldn't watch any of the Half-Life VODs. And then I publicly said, oh, I'm going to can this blog because nobody's working on it. There's no point sitting here. And then my good friend, Normally Normal, who is versus Calc and everything, and now has me in under lock and key to give him a blog, came in and literally soloed the entire blog. Yeah, this matchup was fun. I remember bringing up arguments like, oh yeah, he can just like send Spamton through time. There were some weird arguments, like the reality warp in Spamton. Where would you put it?
Yeah, that one is like a strange.
Are you gonna say B? I'm gonna kill you if you say B.
Listen, I know this sounds bad.
Fine. B. Okay. Brainiac versus the Master. If you know me, you know I love Doctor Who. It's my favourite thing. There's a reason why there has been 2 Doctor Who casts. And there will definitely be a third.
There will be more.
There will be more. You're not escaping it, especially with a lot of the information I know now. I think we...
Saul...
Yeah, go on.
Pin is like barely a fan. I'm a casual fan. Saul is like the mega fan.
Maybe S? This one was good. This one, me and Pin were both giving it our all. I think I could bring up a lot more Doctor Who stuff now. Weirdly enough.
Oh yeah, like...
I was just kind of like...
It was really fun. Like, the fact that it was like a stalemate was...
Yeah, have we had a stalemate cat? Oh, Steve Spelunky.
Was Steve Spelunky a stalemate?
Yeah, remember?
Huh.
Chat voted for you, and then True voted for me.
Chat hates you for some reason.
They do. We'll get to chat hating me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think that wasn't a case of. I think that's just a case of we like Steve more.
Yeah. I'll put this in A. I really enjoyed this one. I feel like me and Pin were both trying to give it our all. It was stupid.
Yeah, I would say it's a A.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Bendy Cuphead. Now.
Turn around, I'll give you $5.
I'm allowed to say this. I'm going to say a couple of things here, actually. Was this... I think this was True's first... Was True judging this one?
I don't remember.
I don't know. No, he wasn't. I'm like trying to figure out where True comes into this. But... There... Okay.
It feels like he would.
It feels like he would. This is,
No, did he come on for... I think he came on for Hades Asgore.
Yeah, no, he did, yeah, because he likes Hades. Right. We need to talk about this one because as DBM cast, so this was over 5 months ago, and there were kind of 2 matchups on DBM cast that were just kind of banned to where I personally didn't want to do them because of just I think the debate on them just sucks. One of them, to nobody's surprise, was Flowey Monica. This is a surprise of absolutely no one. And the second one was Bendy Cuphead. But this would be your first time debating Pin. You guys wanted to do this, and I was like, fine. I'll sit in on it.
To be fair, the story behind it was basically, hey, Germ, what matchups do you want to do? Which ones are you interested in? I'd like to do Bendy Cuphead. I'm like, I like Cuphead. Yeah, sure.
So, can we do it, please? Are we counting the matchups or the casts? We're counting the casts. We're not really talking about the matchups apart from, like, do we still like them or not? We're more talking about the experience of being on the cast.
Also, I guess I might as well mention, I like Flowey Monica, even though, like, I know that's controversial, yeah. But, oh my gosh, I do not want it to become a cast. Please, God, no.
Yeah, there's a reason why it's, omitted from getting a cast. But yeah, we're mostly ranking these on casts. So this was a stupidly funny cast. Pin's turnaround of $5 arguments have become synonymous with like Pin just making trash arguments in the cast.
This was just fun.
It was just stupid and it was fun and I really enjoyed it. A lot more than I thought I would, just based on like... I think the only thing that was really frustrating was the ink argument.
Cuphead is ink. No, he isn't.
It's like watching you 2 dads who are divorcing fight. I'd give it an A. I think just because of
Yeah,
what the
I'm
cast
okay with
kind of
that.
represent. The infamous.
I think it's the most fun we've had in terms of like jokes,
Is it? I don't know because I feel like
or maybe not the most, but like
Yeah.
I feel like it's like top.
Because what about Henry Stickmin, Markiplier? Now,
Can I be completely honest?
yeah, go on.
I feel like this one's like a C.
What really? What did you like about it?
Okay, maybe it's just because I don't remember much about it, but all I remember is like scrambling to find feats because I procrastinated.
I thought we had a
And then I
lot
think
of fun on the cast.
Oh yeah, it was fun. I think I don't exactly remember.
We
I need to like rewatch it.
we used date, heist, and space, which was funny. I think we both had really interesting arguments. I wouldn't put in C.
Oh yeah, C was probably a bit too harsh.
C's crazy, especially when I probably got one in mind for C.
Yeah, I would go B at minimum, probably A if you lean in that, because I really got to remember.
Really like this one because we both had cool arguments. There was like
I
the
should have brought up more. Henry's things will just fail.
yeah.
I should have like hung on that more.
To be fair, Henry would just have infinite retries for them not to fail. A lot of people are saying A. People really like this one. I gave it A. I really liked it.
Yeah, I'm okay with A. It was fun. It's coming back to me.
Spy 47.
Get out!
Oh boy. Spy 40. So I didn't want to do this cast before anyone comes at me. Tin wanted to do this one because he's a big fan of the matchup. I'm also a big fan of the matchup. I know that's a controversial thing to say in my server, but fuck all of you guys. I don't care about Detroit Become Human. This was just Pin gave up.
Then gave up.
He just kind of gave up. And it was fun to a point. Like, he brought up some interesting arguments about, like, the tracking of Agent 47. But yeah.
I think you mentioned, like, a suitcase that can, like, always hit you or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. It's probably a disappointing cast as well. I could get that. It was definitely one that I thought would be a lot better. I would really enjoy to revisit TF2 on the cast sometime. There's a couple of matchups for that. Actually, there's a lot. So I just kills, yeah. Which is why it's going into C. And I'm going to keep us in order. Because next up is Give Me the 7 Human Souls. This is base Hades we're up again. So this was the introduction of True. For those who don't know, me and True work quite closely together on blogs. And we're just good friends in general. I wanted him on because getting a second guest is just always better and more fun. This was another one where I was like, Pin, I seriously want to do this one because it is just a stomp. And you know what? He did try.
Pin asked me, "What matchups would you like to cover?" And I was like, "I'd like to cover Hades Asgore because at the time I didn't buy Multi-Continental Hades."
You just didn't buy the freezing feat.
Yeah, I didn't buy the freezing feat, but like, I will like without that, it's like Hades probably wins by just being faster.
So, yeah, this was funny because it was kind of us all three jumping Pin. And Pin bringing up the human souls arguments. This one had the funniest, like, images.
It was really funny because yelling equals funny to me.
Yeah, I was a judge and I was not judging.
You were a judge, and it was just like, no, Pin, that argument's stupid.
That is me judging. A judge would call you shit if it was shit. Yeah,
It was just all of us going, no, that is so stupid. No.
I go with B.
He does not get the human souls.
I'll be honest, chat with you. I'll be honest with you guys right now. I don't want to do any more Undertale on the cast. I'm fine. Look, we've had one, we've had two. I don't think there's any other Undertale matchup I would want to cover on the cast.
We've had two?
Well, Deltarune, you know.
Oh, Deltarune, yeah.
I'm tired of it, okay? Like, there's a difference between using a wide verse and then using fucking, like, Undertale.
I think, like, the only possible idea that, like, we come back to Undertale is, like, Asriel or Frisk. Because we didn't cover, like, real high ends that were solid, at least.
Yeah, no, Asgore Hades is a really funny cast.
Yeah, Asgore Hades was really funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we come back to Undertale, it's probably gonna be Frisk or Asriel, and that's not super likely.
But I feel like we could just kind of leave it. Undertale, like, it's fine, you know. I like the game, but it's whatever.
Unless Deltarune might, like, maybe later on, once Deltarune develops a bit more, we could cover it again.
Yeah. When I'm 25. Sure.
To be fair, I think, like, the next 3 chapters come out next year.
I'll have my midlife crisis. Next is Steve Spelunky. This was True again. I think it was just me, you, True. Yeah.
It was just you and True?
No, me.
No one else?
You, True. You with Steve, remember?
Okay. Yeah, for a second I thought you said it was just me and True. I was like, Saul, who are you debating?
It will likely be when Chris Sparta totally wins the TOC and doesn't lose to the atomic bomb that's doing back now. I will rig it. If you're here first. Put it everywhere. Steve Spelunky.
Maybe let's not say that.
No, I'll say it. What are they going to do? Stop me? I'm just going to rig it. What are they going to do? You know, you can't stop rigging of the polls.
But we don't do that.
I already given my opinion on certain Steve matchups. I'll save that for another time. Get me a few drinks in. I wanted to do this one just because I really like the matchup, and I do think it is pretty debatable. Jim was really lacking in the research department here.
To be fair, I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll do Minecraft. I was not ready to do Minecraft.
Yeah, I'm going to create a low B tier.
Low B, top of C, just because it was just like, this was another case where I just had a lot going on, like, in my life, and I did not get the time to research.
This also had a lot of funny images as well, like Steve summoning the Wither, like Maharaga. I think I brought up a lot of very interesting arguments of Spelunky that I'd love to research more into, like being able to fire down 7 suns.
The cast did convince me on the matchup.
Yeah, I'm glad. I hear that from quite a few people, which was like its main appeal for me. Yeah, it was good. True called you all out for voting Steve because he's popular.
I'll call them out.
Jim should have won that. Or tied, even.
Yeah, like, maybe it's a bit debatable. I don't know about Minecraft's high ends, but I should not have tied with my arguments.
Agent Smith versus Sin. Now, True had been dying to get onto the cast as a debater, and this was a matchup that we really enjoyed, and we planned to do the blog on it, which eventually came out, and had Smith completely sweep. Now, this is probably my most hard cast. It was really fun. I really enjoyed this. All 4 of us were there, right?
Yeah, it was all 4 of us, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was really funny because, like, on the day of the cast, I realized, oh crap, I gotta watch Murder Drones. So I got to like episode like I think 6, and then like right I was like I was really itching to get to the next episode. It's like cast time.
No, and then I just spoiled it all.
To be fair, like you didn't spoil it enough to where like I didn't know what happened in the ending.
Yeah, to be fair, I was just like, oh yeah, Sin can throw black holes. It's
You didn't completely spoil it.
no, I think this is the funniest blog. Not blog, the cast, because the blog came out like 3 weeks later, and Sin got absolutely stomped. But to be fair, True didn't know the specifics of the Matrix. Like he knew of the speed feat, right? But he didn't know the processing feat, and obviously he just didn't know that Smith has time stop. Crazy.
That's what blogs are for.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this. I'll give this S. It was so fun.
Yeah.
And he touches himself arguments. Is another one for forever cemented.
It felt nice to be like whenever you brought up something, I could like fact check it or like bring something else up because I watched a bit of Murder Drones.
Yeah, I had to watch it.
So that was nice.
I had to watch it all for the cast, by the way. It was another character when it was fresh on the research hot seat. Stop giving me characters to research. He says, as he's definitely not doing Tyrek. Next, we have Yuji versus Denji, which was interesting because it's our only cast where we've had like someone on who isn't a part of the main, I guess, team, right? Because the main
ignoring incoming Fennec judge.
Yeah, but also this is the first actual planned person, because Parkin is a very good friend of mine and Pin's. We've known them for like too long. And they wanted to get on cast. They wanted to do Yuji Denji. Yeah, this was fun. I enjoyed it. There's nothing really I can say because I haven't read all of Chainsaw Man. I've only seen season 1 of JJK. It was fun to learn about both. It's interesting, like, being, like, bringing someone on who isn't on the cast. I would want to maybe do it again, but, like, I'm very specific with who I bring on cast. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you know, you got to bring people who are, like, ready to debate and fine with speaking in front of people, you know?
And hopefully aren't going to age horribly.
Yeah, to be fair, this is the death battle community. We could... No.
Next time, our next guest will be No Pain.
No! Don't mention Diddy. Let's see, look, he's going to be featured in the name thing now. People mention Diddy. People mentioned in this video. P. Diddy. Parker did really well with debating here because he's not a versus debater, like, at all. So
okay, that makes me feel slightly not as bad I feel like I talked more than him or like overshadowed him, and that I feel bad about that.
No, he's just not really like a public speakery type. But he was fun to have on, so I put in A.
I'm okay with that.
This is the Beetlejuice Ghostbusters trilogy. Okay. We're supposed to do Beetlejuice Ghostbusters, okay? Pin is busy. He has to do something. You're busy, aren't you, Germ? Right?
For which one?
Oh, no, you're judging. You're judging Booster Jones, right? You were judging.
Yeah, I was judging Booster Jones because you and True were debating.
Me and True were debating because me and True enjoyed this matchup. We think it's fun. It's just kind of silly. It's one he wanted to do on cast for a while. It's like True's mother's birthday, and she calls him to go out for a meal, and we have to not only give ownership of Jonesy over to Germ, we have to call Fennec in. And bless her little heart, because I love Fennec, but her mic was not built for this.
Yeah.
It was so echoey. we could barely get a
My mic is bad, but at least you can hear me.
Yeah, at least we could hear you and have music in the background. But I could hear myself twice. But this was funny. Second cast where after I'm like, yeah, I should have lost. So bad. Fortnite just kind of like scales higher than Booster, and Jonesy just has so many ways to get around the barrier. But Jim didn't know that, and if True was there, it would have been a different story. It would have been another loss. But you know, Dave, I never lose.
You started off with a loss and then literally went like never again.
I removed
No more mutants.
I removed True from the cast intentionally. I made it his mother's birthday. And then we were like, right, okay, this was just a one-off thing. We're gonna do Beetlejuice vs Ghostbusters now. And it was like, oh, I'm busy. Okay, well,
Are you kidding me?
we still got to do a cast, right? I go to Germany.
We still gotta do a cast. What matchup do we both like? You made Cyber Controller Master, right? Sure, let's do that.
I researched Cyber Controller on the blog. Just use my own research against me. I know Fallout. I could do this. Yeah, I mean, it was still a fun cast. It was definitely. I'd probably move this down to C. It was so chaotic.
I am probably Cyber Controller's biggest defender, or biggest lover.
Yeah,
I'm his only fan.
Yeah, you're his only fan? Whoa, calm down, Jim. That's a skeleton robot thingy. Yeah, this was fun. It was interesting. True was there. He was judging. It was interesting because it was our first, it's less about the fights, more like the armies, right? And what they can do.
Yeah, it was it's like you got to talk about oh yeah, less numbers, but they're a lot stronger, and I got to be it was honestly, I felt like I had a chance at winning until you mentioned the
psychic powers.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I came up with that argument mid-cast, right? So a lot of the times what you guys don't get to see is me on my laptop typing up things. We did crash out. But also...
We crashed out, but it was really funny.
But also, I crash out every cast. So,
You crash, I feel like apart from some upcoming casts that me and you are probably gonna do, I feel like, we usually crash out against each other.
Jim... Forgot to watch this one. I know apparently someone lost their shit in a funny way. We both kind of did. But also, you guys should kind of realize by this point, at least me and Pin, we will just lose our shit because you guys find it entertaining.
Okay,
yeah?
Stall. We're cutting out.
You're cutting out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That's a you thing.
Weird.
Okay, well, Jim gets upgraded into a Cyberman. I will put this in B. Because it was funny.
Okay, you're gonna put what in B?
The Master Cyber Controller.
I'm okay with that.
Because you're getting upgraded.
I will say emotional inhibitor should boost it a bit to A.
Can you guys make out what Jim is saying? I can't. They actually sound like a Cyberman. Now... Oh, Jim leaves me behind as soon as I get to this one. Jim's going sin mode.
There we go.
Correct.
Yeah, sorry. Everything sounds better on my end now, right?
Yeah, you sound better. Jim, what's this last matchup? Who's it to A? Okay, I was seeing no emotional inhibitor to A. I forgot how bad I crashed out. I was like...
The emotional inhibitor would still work if we absorb the Cyberman.
No, that's not how technology works.
It was so funny because I felt like it was in the moment, I have no idea if it's valid or not, but I'm gonna stick to my guns.
I was like, that's definitely not valid because that's not how technology works. One moment. Oh yeah, and then he would stop fighting. What do you mean he would stop fighting? This is a death battle. He wouldn't stop fighting because of the emotional. It was like that. It was like that. That was what the cast was.
Okay, that might be the hardest I've laughed at at a cast.
Yeah, when I crash out, there's a bit oh yeah, obviously I'm disagreeing, but I just love the crash out sometimes. I think it's silly.
The server mute on me as well was such...
I do that a lot though. I mean, I move Pin to Pin jail every cast at the end of every cast.
Yeah, but I don't think you ever did it in the middle of an argument.
I was like, oh yeah, my turn to talk. My turn to talk. Shut the fuck up. To be fair.
Oh wait, I'm white.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm owner. To be fair to you, Jim, you spent 30 minutes listing the equipment.
Wait, did I spend actually 30 minutes?
You spent like 15, 20 minutes listing the equipment. Because you went through every single one from the blog. And I said, well,
it felt like I talked for like 5 minutes.
no, you talked for a lot longer.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
By the time we got through your equipment, we had like 20 minutes left. I was like,
No, you see, this was actually a strategic play. Totally.
And then when we went through the emotion inhibitor, like, I have no time to argue this. Server mute. I gotta talk. You can wait. That was part of the reason you got server mute. It's like if I don't talk now, I'm not gonna get my arguments in. And you've had like 20 minutes to talk.
It was totally a strategic decision, not at all just me being stupid.
Okay, let's talk about Sauron Ganondorf. Now, Sauron Ganondorf. I want to say something really funny that's also kind of sad. Since we did the Sauron Ganondorf cast, my life has drastically gone down. So clearly,
oh my god, what?
Clearly, that cast is cursed, right? It's cursed. Since then, a bunch of stuff has just happened within not only the community but within my personal life. What do you mean? What do you mean? I think you could skip Saurondorf? No, why would we ever skip Saurondorf? Okay. I'm gonna give a hot take. I enjoyed the cast. If I wasn't looking at people in chat. See, I always have the chat open, like I have the chat open right now, and I'm seeing you guys, just so I can communicate with you. But goddamn, you guys were really annoying that cast. And it ended up with me truly crashing out. See, there's a difference between crashing out. If you want to see the examples of me crashing out, you have the Master versus Cyber Controller. That crash out is a funny crash out. Like, yeah, I'm a little bit pissed off. But also, if I play it up, and I think it's so stupid on cast, you know? There's a difference between crashing out of bad arguments and then crashing out of the chat.
There's a difference between we're yelling at each other now because it's kind of funny, and then getting ganged up on by an entire YouTube chat.
Like, a lot of these casts have us yelling at each other because it's funny. It's fun when we yell at each other whenever someone makes a stupid argument. We've got a cast coming up between me and Germ. I'm going to pull out the most goofy shit ever. If we're not screaming at each other by the end of the cast, I'm a bad researcher. Because I have the opportunity to make the most silly arguments. And we're laughing about it now because it's going to be a brilliant cast. But yeah, Sauron Ganondorf is going in D. I don't think I have to explain.
As a cast, it's like, it was fine. It's another case where if I'm being completely honest, I'm crashing out in real life, and I did not have the time to research. It was like, Lord, chat just ganged up on, like, I understand, like, oh, they were trying to help me or whatever, but Lord, please, like, I'm not a toddler.
Germ doesn't need that help. I know Germ is like... How old are you, Germ?
I don't think I've ever said it.
Oh. Germ's at least 2 to 3 to 4 years younger than me. And that means they had to be born in, like, 2006, 2007. That's like actual toddler years. That's like tiny baby years, right? But they don't...
No.
Well,
Suddenly I feel like I'm being talked down on.
But Germ...
My point was, guys, you don't have to baby me in the chat. So, no, he is a toddler.
What is it? No, because what I was about to say is, Germ is a good debater, right? Like, you don't...
I am?
I mean, you can be when you're prepared.
Oh, yeah.
I would say, like, no, but even when you're not prepared, I still think you did well. I think, like, you did well in Henry Mark, right? I think that was your best. I think that was your best debated cast. I think you did well in Bendyhead. Not that you had to try really hard, but you did well in Bendyhead, right? But you like, Jim doesn't need your guys' help to do well on a cast. Also, Jim doesn't give a fuck about doing well on a cast.
It's like, the only, like, honestly, if I lose a cast, it's just like, oh man, I lose a cat. It's become tradition for me to lose to Saul.
But also, that is because I can say this, Germ, right? We are two different levels of debating. Germ barely debates, and I'm blog maker, right? I'm a lot.
I'm still trying to figure out what dimensionality is.
Yeah, that took me a while. You guys don't need to help anybody on the cast. Like in Mortier right now, you guys won't need to help me or Pin. We'll be fine. Trust me. Even if I don't know My Little Pony and I've never seen My Little Pony and I don't want to see My Little Pony, but I'm still doing a cast on it, I'll be fine. You guys just have to learn to leave us do our thing.
Like, it was helpful when they sent blogs, but not just like spamming stuff in the chat.
Yeah, if you guys want to like send blogs to help the other person, do that. I've had it done to me. Pin's had it done to him. It's completely fine. I mean, I literally admitted I had 2 people help me with my Sauron research. There's nothing against that. There's no rules going into cast, right? You get your research from whatever.
You are not allowed for outside help.
No,
we're not going to be like, you're kicked out of the cast.
I've had MLP's peak. I just don't want to watch it. Not my thing. I've had help on every single one of these casts, apart from Spelunky, because I did all those arguments myself. Father, and like the Master, right? Everything else I either had like blogs or I talked to people about them. Like, we're fine. Trust me. But that's where we're gonna put the ranking. We'll actually put this in the server. So if you guys are interested in ranking the casts yourself, we'd be very interested in knowing what you guys think of them, which one are your favourites, which ones aren't your favourite, because then, you know, if we see one particular cast get highly, we can figure out what you guys liked about that cast and give you more of what you want. You know, if I see Bendy Cuphead, Asgore Hades, and Master Cyber Controller in like S, I'll be like, oh, you guys really like Crash Out. You know? If I see like Brainiac Master, Sin Smith, or Henry Markiplier, I'll know you like versus debating. If I see you put Sauron Ganondorf anywhere higher than D, you'll be banned from my server. No, I'm kidding. I can't say that. I actually can't say that. Yeah, well, thank you guys for coming along. Thank you, Germ, for doing this very last minute.
Mm-hmm.